calves. How's it going, guys? My name is Nick Novak. Welcome to the Hidden Spring Ranch YouTube channel. We're located in Kansas. If you're new here, welcome. We've been working on this chicken tractor the last like 4 or 5 days, and today, I will say, is officially the day it's gonna be done. My goal today is to get this thing completely done. All we really have left is the chicken wire, just this back half. Put some chicken wire across the back side of it, and really that is it. So I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, if I want to do electric netting or what. I've been running a few things in my head around, kind of just to think of what we want to do. So we still have options, but we're gonna try to get this thing out of here today. I got tires to put on the back, so hopefully that works good. But first things first, let's get this chicken wire completely done to where we don't have to worry about it no more. The wire is strung up. Let's get this side stapled, then we'll start zip tying on the inside. All right, y'all, we just got this done. Now I'm gonna take this big piece that I had cut off of the piece we just put on, and we're gonna measure real quick exactly how far we need to go across the top here. I thought about doing cattle panels, but I'm just not going to. I don't think I'm gonna need to. So what I wanna do is just kind of set it there. I want it to be a little bit long so I have some room to play with. We go right here. Completely done with the top. We got that part on. We're officially completely closed in. What I'm gonna do now is use the rest of this, wrap it from around the post, and I'm only gonna do about half. Say hi. Hi. Willow went to the water park with Mom today, so she's all wet. Was it fun? Yeah. Was it cold? Yes. It was freezing? Did you go meet some friends there? Yes. Yes. Let's wrap this bottom. We'll put the tires on and see if we can't get it outside. All right, y'all, now we're gonna get this tire on. I don't know what the best tire is gonna be, but this one kind of moves. And I think it might help. I kind of plan on putting it down. And so it's gonna sit up on the tire just a little bit, make a little bit of a gap. But I think it's gonna be easier to pull. As you can see, I have a huge mess in here. Nails and everything just spread out. Mainly from this little chica. Look how dirty you are. She ain't a farm girl. I don't know what is a farm girl if it's not that. Let me see those shoes, Willa. Oh, wow. You look beautiful. Well, guys, here she is. I'm gonna say this, these tires that swivel do not work. I need tires that do not move. I basically had to pull this whole thing out. So yeah, we need to get different tires. We'll use these tires on something else, but here she is. Last thing, I guess, I need to put a little bit of this wire up to this, just to fill that little gap. Other than that, she's completely locked in. I'm happy with it. I spent, let me see here, I bought those tires. It's $32, so $364 on this total. Cattle panels, wood, nails, stuff like that. So I don't think it was too bad. There's a few things that I'm probably going to change before I put anything in there. Like there's a little bit of a gap on the bottom. I'll probably lower the door a little bit and make the gap more on the top than on the bottom. But really, looks pretty good. At least for me, who's not a carpenter or nothing. What are we gonna put in there? Chickens? Your baby chickens? Yeah. She wants to put her babies in here. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go eat some lunch and we'll catch back up. We gotta go check some cows, make sure everybody's looking good and doing good over there. How many eggs do we have?
2.
2? No, we have 4.
We do have 4. Other 1.
You got 1, Daddy has 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Lunch is over. Now we're gonna head to the pasture, check both sets of cows, see if anybody's getting close to having a baby soon in the next week or 2. And then we'll get back here. We had to get a little spraying done. A lot of them are just kind of chilling down here by this little tree, even though there's a lot of trees by the ponds, but I'm not seeing anybody that's starting to bag up really a lot. That kind of makes me feel like we might have an open one here. These are all our spring cows. These were all falls last year. They ended up being open just from the bad winter storm and stuff like that. That's the other problems. If you guys want to know that story, let me know. We can talk about that sometime. But I'm just gonna walk through here. We're gonna catch all these girls in about probably the next month. And so I kind of just really want to let them see me out of the Jeep and kind of let them know I'm not going to hurt them, because we'll be trying to get them caked into the corral here, like I said, the next probably month. Looks like the fall cows are just right up here over the hill. I just get to stay on the road. It's kind of nice for once. Little bull calves. So if you guys can see, we have the majority black and red cows. I ended up buying 2 Charolais cows from the guy a couple miles away, well, probably 30 miles away, because I wanted to get something for my girls. I have 2 daughters. One's 3 months and the other one's 2.5. And just a way to start saving for college for them. I wanted to buy 2 cows for them, and every year their calf crop's gonna kind of go into a fund for their first car or for college or a wedding, whatever. But I want to start saving now while they're young, so I don't have to come up with all that money right away down the road. And the reason I went with the Charolais cows is because we don't have any. And I want my girls to be able to come out in the pasture and be like, oh, there's my cow, that's my cow. And Will is already starting to do it. She can see her cow and her baby calf, which all our calves will be white, you know, retro related to these cows. But she knows which one's her cow, and she wants to go out and look for it. And so it just kind of gives her the passion for the agriculture industry, and that's kind of my idea behind buying the 2 Charolais cows. And so it's been working so good so far. They were bred about a month before, since I bought them, not on our breeding program. They had a calf about a month before all of ours were going to start. So, which is fine. Their calves might be a little bit bigger. They're both bull calves, which was perfect. So, anyways, I'll quit rambling about that. Let's go look at the rest of these cows and see if anybody's bagging up yet. Look at this cow right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but she is getting big. She's a very large cow. She got a big old calf in there. Hopefully gonna pop anytime soon. I'm not really seeing anybody too bagged up, so I'm not even gonna worry about it right now. They're at least another week away, the ones that are bagged up. But anyways, let's run through this middle pasture real quick and just kind of see where we're at grass-wise on it. Okay, so give you guys kind of a little update-ish here on this middle pasture. We grazed this middle pasture for about 2 weeks, just to kind of give that pasture where these fall cows were at a rest when we were kind of in a drought in July. If you see, there's just a lot of grass in here. All these sunflowers are from where I had the hay wagon at last year. I tried to put them in the terraces. And we're going to have to just come through and mow it probably at the beginning of next year, try to get those cut down and get some grass grown back. But there's just a lot of cover in here, and that's kind of why we winter them here. Is there's a lot of trees down in this draw, which I'll show it to you guys here in a second. But there's just a lot of coverage and a lot of tall grass, so they'll have a lot of just dry hay to eat out here in the pasture. Let them graze this winter when it's nice, and then we'll also supplement them with alfalfa. So this is kind of nice. We lay a lot of bales out throughout here, and with some of these thickets and stuff, it blocks that north wind in the winter. We'd like to put a lot of bales down in there and put that hay wagon just right here between these two trees, and these cows really just eat it up. Keeps them out of the elements, so to speak, and just a nice little place to winter them at. There's rural water here, so we don't have to worry about water. Just a nice little place for them. But we're gonna keep driving through here. I'm just gonna take a look at a few things and then catch up with you guys back at the house. We're gonna do a little spraying. Oh, before I head back to the house, I figured I'd stop and check on these girls, these yearlings. I'm gonna get a head count real quick. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These girls have been out for probably close to 150 days on grass. I had 80 at the beginning of the summer. We sent 60 away at about day 100, just because we weren't getting any rain. So I had to send the ones that I didn't own back, and then probably next week sometime we'll get those put up by the house and get them shipped out of here. We run out of grass. I'm not gonna make much money like I thought I was, at least as of right now, on them. So got to play it by ear, but we want to get them out of here, save the grass for next grazing season. Anyways, let's check on this Milo over here. I haven't even checked on it on this far side. We haven't grazed this pasture, this middle pasture, for we grazed it hard at the beginning of the summer, and then we haven't touched it since. So there's a little bit of grass here. Maybe this winter we'll put those spring cows, after we move them from that Milo stalks, out here with their calves until it greens up. But these plants are flat out growing. I mean, hopefully we can make 50, maybe 50 bushel an acre. That would be really nice. I don't know a whole lot about farming. I've said that before here. My neighbor's done all my farming for me. It doesn't make sense for me to have 50 acres of farm ground to buy all the equipment. That doesn't make, it literally makes zero sense. And so my neighbor does it for me. I pay him to do it, but we also kind of exchange. He's like probably 65. He uses me for my young labor, and I use him for his equipment, you know, his tractors. He comes out and does all this, even just like a welder or this or that. It's kind of nice. And then if he needs help processing cows or anything along those lines of building a corral for him, I've done that. Just little things like that that I can give back to him for helping me out so much. Gonna grab the 2,4-D. Grab the Cornerstone. All right, y'all, now let's go get this thing full of water. If you remember last time, when I spray, what I'm doing is I'm gonna spray all my asphalt, kill some of the grass coming up in there. It's probably the last time I'll have to spray, because the grass is almost done growing for this grazing season. So I'm going to fill this thing up. We're gonna spray everything to get it nice and looking nice before winter. And then we'll also spray around the chicken coop a little bit, in front of the barn, and also on the entrance of our place. Y'all, it's pretty windy out. I'm sure you guys can't even hear me if I'm talking right now. So I'm gonna end the video here. I appreciate you guys watching. Tomorrow, we're actually working yearlings, picking 260 yearlings off my uncle's and my dad's pasture. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll be horseback. Should be a good video tomorrow. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace.